We lost the die roll. Moving to a different laboratory? Yes. Ooh. This looks like a hand, so we're going to keep this. We're going to pitch Frost Titan to Gemstone Caverns. And probably slam Chalice on one. Opponent plays a Forest and a Utopia Sprawl. On red, so this is probably Ponza as well. In that case, I'm going to play an Island and hold up Shadow of Doubt / Remand. Opponent plays a fetch land, cracks a fetch land, so we Shadow of Doubt. War of the Land Destruction. I wonder if we're good against a deck that enchants lands? Good question. Our land destruction happens at a better speed than yours. I mean, provided we draw more of it. Or have slowed our opponent down sufficiently. Opponent plays a Forest. Plays birds. We untap. Land? There's a land. Play the land, pass the turn. Gotta hold up this Remand, but once we get Cryptic Command online, this game's pretty much over. Opponent plays a Mountain. Molten Rain. Well, Remand Molten Rain. We draw Eye of Nowhere. Not super useful. Land, please. There's the land. Play the land, pass the turn. And now we're going to chain Cryptics against a deck that doesn't do very good against chained Cryptics. When it plays a Windswept Teeth, cracks Windswept Teeth. Finds a Cinderglade. We can counterbounce Bird and then slam Chalice. We can do that. I think it's better if we counter draw with the first one, though. We need to hit lands so we can Snapcaster Cryptics. Or just draw more Cryptic Commands. That's fine, too. We draw an Eye of Nowhere. Pass the turn. Because our opponent is probably only going to cast one spell a turn for a very long time. Tireless Tracker, huh? Counterspell, draw a card. That is, I think, my plan. Eye of Nowhere the bird, and then Chalice on one. But I'm going to keep holding up Cryptic Commands as long as I can here. Blood Moon does nothing to us? Question mark? Turns off Encroaching Wastes. Yeah. Yeah, that resolves. Opponent plays a land. Untap. Draw Jace. Play a land. Eye of Nowhere the bird. Chalice on one. I'm not really scared of any one individual spell they could have here at this point. Like if they play Primeval Titan, then I'll be sad. But they can't, because they only have one green mana. Okay, Molten Rain is fine. We draw Boomerang. Alright, pass the turn. Just gonna draw this game out. As much as possible. Blood Moon 2, Irrelevant Boogaloo? Sure. I'm gonna Snapcaster cycle Shadow of Doubt. Just a draw. We draw Shadow of Doubt. Another Shadow of Doubt. Alright, we'll get in. 4-2. Pass the turn. Now we have a clock. Inferno Titan. Counter draw. Ooh, Tameo. I want to play Tameo. Tap their only green source. Go to combat. Attack for 2. They found a green source. We draw Caverns, which is somewhat annoying. Tap a green source. Go to combat. Get in for 2. I think we're just going to pass and discard Caverns. I like it. I'm on the same wavelength as you right now, Raylan. You know, a decent line of thought. Alright, we won game 1. Awesome. So, versus land destruction, I think we want Squelch and Nimble Obstructionist. Dismember may also be relevant. Mind Sculptor is not great, because he will just die to Lightning Bolt. What do we go down? I think Eye of Nowhere and Shadow of Doubt are our worst. Like, land destructions, land bounces. Maybe Nimble's kind of deep. We'll only go 1 Nimble. I mean, yeah, let's do it. We'll keep this hand. Caverns in. Exile Obero. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Windswept Heath, cracks a Windswept Heath. Gets a Stomping Ground. Plays a Birds. We untap. Draw Snapcaster. Play an Island. Bounce Stomping Ground. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Forest. Plays a Scavenging Ooze. Interesting. We draw an Eye of Nowhere. Eye of Nowhere the Forest. Opponent replays the Forest. Eats Eye of Nowhere. Eats Boomerang. Gets in for 2. We untap. We draw a Snapcaster. I guess we Spreading Seas and try and hit an island. We draw a Boomerang. Alright. Kind of unfortunate. Opponent probably going to start Stone Raining us here. Tireless Tracker. Maybe we needed Engulf the Shore. We draw an island, play an island, pass the turn. We could end up boomeranging our own lands to save us from stone rains. I don't know if that's good, but it is funny. Opponent casts a Bloodbraid Elf. Well, what do they cascade into? Utopia Sprawl, huh? On a forest. Boomerang the forest. Opponent gets an elf. Goes to combat. Attacks, attacks. Time to trade snaps. Go, go, Ambush Viper. I think killing Tireless Tracker is more important than Skoos. Yeah, I think Tireless Tracker is more important than Scavenging Ooze. We take some damage. Untap. We draw Frost Titan. Well, that's fun. So if we're going to Snapcaster something, we need to do it now. If we're going to Snapcaster Boomerang, we need to do that now prior to our opponent activating Scavenging Ooze. We could just bounce Scavenging Ooze. I mean, that actually seems like a pretty decent plan right now. So Snapcaster Mage, target Boomerang. Boomerang Scavenging Ooze. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest. Utopia Sprawls on a forest. Red. There's the Scavenging Ooze. Eats the Snapcaster. Gets in for 3. We block. Untap. Draw Chalice. Put Chalice on 1. Pass the turn. I'm not above stifling that clue. Opponent plays a forest. Stone Rains are Gemstone Caverns, which is kind of sad. Stone Rains are Island, also sad. Well, we're going to have to get some good draws, I think, to get out of this. When it gets in for 3, takes us to 8. We draw an Obstructionist, we pass the turn. I think we scoop to pretty much any clock or land destruction spell. So basically every card in our opponent's deck that isn't a land. Ooh, Thrun. Yeah, let's bring in... We're going to have to bring in Engulf the Shore. We draw an island, but it's going to be too little too late, I think. Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, this time around, we'll have tempo again, because we'll be on the play. I think Obstructionist is worse than Eye of Nowhere, having played with it now. And I think instead of a Squelch and a Shadow of Doubt, we're going to run 2 Engulf the Shore. Actually, we might just cut Squelch altogether. Try it like this. All right, we'll play first. Well, this seems pretty good. We got 2 boomerangs, 3 lands, and a remand and a snap. So we'll keep. Play Obero, pass the turn. Hopefully our opponent's on a Utopia Sprawl hand and not a Mana Dork hand. Forest Grafdigger's Cage. Sure. Play an island. Eye of Nowhere the forest. Pass the turn. Opponent replays the forest. Passes turn. We draw an island. Play an island. Boomerang the forest. Pass the turn. Opponent replays the forest. Okay, come on, Cryptic Command. Opponent discards an Ancient Grudge. There's Cryptic Command, just like we asked. Play an island, pass the turn. Opponent's got nothing? Well, let's bounce Grafdigger's Cage and draw a card. Opponent kept a 1-lander with Grafdigger's Cage. I don't know if that was enough. They gotta discard 2 cards now. Like, the new mulligan rule is still in effect, opponent. You can mulligan more aggressively for cool things. You don't have to just take your 7 and pray. Or maybe they had like a really, really insane 7, provided they drew like 1 land or something. I discard Inferno Titan and Ancient Grudge. Play an island. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest. Plays Arbor Elf. Let's remand. Opponent replays Grafdigger's Cage. Sure. Untap. We draw a Boomerang. Perfect. Play Encroaching Wastes. Pass the turn. Now we can Boomerang and Cryptic Command. Opponent plays a Mountain. Plays a Tireless Tracker. Let's Snapcaster. What the heck am I doing? Target remand. Like, my brain shut off and I forgot I could not cast through Grafdigger's Cage. So we're going to Boomerang Grafdigger's Cage. Then we are going to remand Tracker. I'm glad I had a line that like wasn't awful out of this, but that was really dumb. Forgive me, everybody. Alright. Well, we got another Snapcaster, so everything is all fine and dandy now. Oh gosh, that was almost super terrible. Attack with Snap. Pass the turn. Opponent plays Wooded Foothills, cracks Wooded Foothills, gets a Cinderglade. Utopia Sprawl on Forest. Plays an Arbor Elf. Replays Tracker. Well, let's Snapcaster Mage for Cryptic Command. Cryptic Command. Counter target spell, bounce target permanent. Go to combat. Attack, attack. No blocks from our opponent. So we are going to play an island, pass the turn, leave up Cryptic. Opponent plays a forest, replays Grafdigger's Cage. So let's counter target spell, bounce Snapcaster. Opponent's kind of in a tough spot now, I think. I'm going to play something with 4 mana. Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Not going to activate Chandra. Pluses Chandra. Gets a forest. So cast Snapcaster. Get a Boomerang. Boomerang the mountain. Untap. Draw Gemstone Caverns. Go to combat. Attack Chandra with everything. Blow up Cinderglade. Play Gemstone Caverns, pass the turn. Opponent replays the mountain. Add mana with Chandra. Storm Breath Dragon. Okay, that's actually kind of bad. Gets in for 5. Sure. We go to 13. Okay, Eye of Nowhere, not bad. So go to combat. Attack our opponent. Attack Chandra. We can bounce Storm Breath. But I think they have a land that will let them replay it. I think that's what we gotta make them do anyway, though. So bounce Storm Breath. Play Encroaching Wastes. Pass the turn. Opponent does not have double red. So we can keep him off double red. And we keep him off of Storm Breath. Opponent has a Scavenging Ooze. There is a couple creatures in the grave. Opponent eats a Cryptic Command. Eats an Eye of Nowhere. Untaps Forest. Eats Tireless Tracker. Okay, we draw a Cryptic Command. I think we just pass. Opponent plays a Birds. Plays Grafdigger's Cage. I don't think this one matters with our opponents having a Scavenging Ooze anyway. So I'm going to let that go. Trinisphere. Does Trinisphere matter? I don't think it does. Not at this point of the game. Okay, we draw an island, play an island, pass the turn. Opponent will be able to Storm Breath this turn. Counter target spell, draw a card. We draw Boomerang. Okay, opponent untaps a green source. Going to eat our Cryptic Command. Sure. Goes to combat. So bounce Scavenging Ooze. Untap. We draw a Remand. Seems good. Get in, get in. Take our opponent to 8. Would really, really like a Tameo. Opponents having trouble with their own Trinisphere. Oh, that's fun. That's some fun stuff. So we're going to Remand Skoos. Opponent targets the wrong land with Arbor Elf. I think that killed them. So we Snapcaster. We can't get anything because we have Grafdigger's Cage. But that misclick, I think, just killed our opponent. Because even if they play their guy next turn, like we're going to be able to swing past them, I think. Get in for 6. Take our opponent to 2. It's really important if they have shock lands. This way they won't be able to shock land untapped for anything. If their guy's Inferno Titan, it's bad. That's true. They have 1 turn to draw Inferno Titan. Pia and Kieran Nalar. I think that's pretty bad too. But we just win. Tap all our dudes our opponent's control and swing for victory. Remember, in red-green versus blue Ponza, blue Ponza wins. We got him! This deck's pretty sweet.